In this land, small size is a disadvantage. Danger can come from any direction. One moment of lost vigilance is all a hunter needs. One alarm call can shift the line between life and death. Because in predator territory, only discipline and unity keep them alive and working. Meerkat, survival in predator territory. When the first sunlight touches the Kalahari Desert, temperature rises rapidly. A new day begins on this harsh land. This is the land of hunters. Nomadic lions search for prey. Eagles soar overhead. Honey badgers dig for food. But even in this dangerous place, small creatures still exist. They don't hunt large prey. They have no fearsome strength. They only have each other. And that's enough to survive in the territory of Africa's most bloodthirsty predators. This is the story of meerkats. Suricata, the scientific name of the meerkat species, weighing only about 1 kilogram, no taller than 30 centimeters when standing upright. They live in deserts and semi-deserts of southern Africa, from the Kalahari Desert to the South African highlands, where temperatures fluctuate extremely. Their vision evolved to adapt to blazing sunlight. Black patches around the eyes reduce reflected light, like natural sunglasses. Long, curved claws, specialized for digging. They can dig their own body weight in just 5 seconds, a survival skill. But the most important feature isn't physical, it's social organization. A meerkat mob can reach 30 individuals living together. Each member has their own role: sentries, hunters, babysitters, burrow diggers, a perfectly labor-divided society. Their underground burrow system can be 2 meters deep, multiple entrances, multiple sleeping chambers, a complex escape network. This isn't just shelter. This is a fortress. The only place they're safe from outside predators, where they raise the next generation. Each morning, when the sun rises high, the entire mob leaves the burrow, searching for food. But before leaving, an important ritual must be performed. They sunbathe, standing upright, bellies toward the sun, warming their bodies after the freezing night. Nighttime temperatures can drop below 0. After about 15 minutes, body temperature reaches optimal levels. They're ready, but who will be first to step out of the safe zone? One advances, climbs the highest rock, stands upright, scans 360 degrees. The Sentinel role, the most important in the mob. Sentries take turns. Each shift lasts 1 hour. During that time, they eat nothing, just focus on watching. Individual sacrifice for the collective. The remaining members begin searching for food. Scorpions, small snakes, beetles, lizards, anything small enough to eat. Scorpions are the main food source, but also dangerous. One sting can be fatal, so they must learn how to handle them. Meerkats quickly subdue the scorpion with precise bites, removing the stinger, an energy-rich meal in the harsh desert. While the mob forages, the Sentinel never stops watching. Eyes scanning every movement, ears listening for every sound. Heavy responsibility. Suddenly, a dark shadow appears overhead. Martial eagle, 2-meter wingspan, one of the most dangerous aerial predators. The Sentinel detects it. A special alarm call. High-pitched, short, repeated. Clear signal. Danger from above. Run now. Less than 3 seconds, the entire mob vanishes, diving into burrows, hiding under bushes, no one left on the ground, only silence and dust. The eagle dives, talons flash, but too late. Nothing there. It ascends, continuing its search elsewhere. The warning system worked perfectly. 5 minutes later, the Sentinel signals all clear. A different call, softer, longer. The entire mob slowly reappears. Life continues, as if nothing happened. This is the daily rhythm. Forage, alert, hide, repeat. No 2 days are the same. But danger doesn't only come from above. The ground also harbors enemies. Lions, the largest carnivores here, weighing 200 times more than a meerkat. Meerkats aren't lions' preferred prey. Too small, not enough nutrition, but when hungry, lions don't pass up an easy opportunity. The Sentinel detects it, but this time, no call, no movement, standing still as a statue. Absolute silence signal. Danger imminent. Make no sound. The entire mob freezes. No one runs, because running would trigger the lion's hunting instinct. They hold their breath. Wait. Hope the lion passes. A life or death gamble. The lion stops, looks toward them. Time seems to freeze. 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Then it turns away. Uninterested, prey too small. When the lion moves far away, the mob finally breathes. Crisis past. This time, but tomorrow, the day after, there will be other encounters. But the most dangerous enemy isn't lions, not eagles, but honey badgers, Mellivora capensis, animals famous for their ferocity. Honey badgers have thick skin, strong claws, and aggressive temperament. They don't hunt adult meerkats, but they dig burrows to find meerkat pups. The Sentinel signals. The entire mob reacts immediately, but doesn't run. This time, they choose to stand and fight. 15 adults surround the honey badger. They call loudly, jump up and down, creating the illusion of a larger group, a psychological tactic. The honey badger pauses. It considers for a few seconds, then turns away. Not worth the risk. But this victory costs energy, psychological stress, and danger always returns, because this is life in predator territory. No absolute safety. Climate change is transforming the Kalahari Desert. Dry seasons last longer. Food grows scarcer. Meerkat mobs must expand territory to survive. Human activity also adds pressure. Roads cut through habitats. Settlements expand. Natural environment gradually shrinks. Nevertheless, meerkats still adapt. They learn to live near humans, find new water sources, change foraging areas. Survival instinct continues to guide. Some conservation areas have begun monitoring meerkat mobs, recording behavior, protecting habitat, and raising community awareness. When the sun begins to set, temperature drops rapidly. The entire mob returns to the burrow, huddling together, warming with body heat. Another day has passed. The last sentinel descends. Final check around the burrow, then enters. Night belongs to other predators, but in the burrow, they're safe, temporarily. In darkness, the steady breathing of the entire mob. Warmth, closeness. They're not the strongest, not the fastest, but they have each other. And that's the greatest strength. Meerkats aren't warriors, not great hunters. They're just small creatures with intelligent survival strategies. Unity, vigilance, patience. In the silence of the Kalahari Desert, a survival lesson is written. The strongest won't necessarily survive, but those who know unity, know adaptation, know how to protect each other until the end. Dawn over the Okavango grasslands. A pack of wild dogs is waking. The distinctive three-colored spotted coat makes them easily recognizable among yellow grass. They begin the morning ritual by greeting each other, touching muzzles, licking faces, and emitting special sounds. This isn't purely affectionate behavior. This is how they strengthen social bonds and confirm each individual's role in the pack. Without this bond, they cannot survive. African wild dogs, like Lycaon pictus, are among the most efficient hunters in the natural world. But that strength doesn't come from single individuals. Looking at their bodies, the answer becomes clear. Wild dogs have slender builds, long, thin legs, weighing only about 30 kilograms. Their muscles aren't designed for explosive power like lions or leopards. They cannot ambush or bring down prey with just one single pounce. Their jaws also aren't strong enough to quickly kill large prey. Bite force is only half compared to lions of similar size. A single wild dog individual facing an antelope has almost no chance of winning. It will exhaust or get injured before bringing down prey. But evolution has equipped them with another weapon: endurance. Wild dogs can run continuously, 5 to 10 kilometers without stopping. Their maximum speed isn't as high as cheetahs, but they can maintain speed of 50 kilometers per hour for many minutes. This is the key point. This strategy only works with the entire pack. Individuals can take turns leading, continuously pressuring prey without rest. GPS research shows they force prey into overheating and exhaustion. Prey don't die from wounds, but die from depletion. Data from Serengeti shows a clear truth. A single individual has hunting success rate nearly zero, below 5%. Two to three individuals increase rate to 30%. But with 6 to 10 individuals, success rate jumps to 80%. This is the highest rate among all African carnivores. Higher than lions, higher than leopards, higher than hyenas, but only when hunting in packs. Besides efficiency, pack hunting also reduces risk. A kick from antelope or zebra can break bones or cause death. If hunting alone, even small injuries mean death. Without teammates supporting, cannot hunt, will starve in a few days. But in the pack, other individuals will bring food back for injured members. This isn't kindness. This is collective survival mechanism. The second challenge is prey theft. Wild dogs often have spoils stolen by lions and hyenas after hunting. If hunting alone, a wild dog individual has no ability to protect food from any thieves, making entire hunting effort meaningless. But the entire pack can defend better. They surround prey, eat extremely fast, usually within 15 minutes before thieves arrive. Wild dog social structure also forces them to hunt in packs. Only the leading pair, usually the alpha pair, are allowed to reproduce. Other individuals exist to support the pack, protect cubs, and hunt for the entire group. Each individual's value lies in contributing to the collective. Food is always shared. Individuals who hunt must bring back for cubs, elderly individuals, and injured members. This explains why wild dogs never develop solo hunting behavior. Over thousands of generations of evolution, selection pressure is very clear. Individuals trying to hunt alone will die early and leave no genes. Individuals hunting in packs survive and pass this behavior to next generations. The result is pack hunting behavior ingrained in instinct. Wild dogs have no behavioral script for solo hunting. They cannot imagine it. From 2026 onward, wild dogs are the most endangered species among Africa's large carnivores. Only about 6,600 individuals remain. Habitat loss and diseases from domestic dogs are the two greatest threats. When packs are separated, they cannot hunt efficiently. Conservation organizations are working to create movement corridors between reserves. Wild dogs need large space to maintain large packs and hunt effectively. Wild dogs are living proof of the power of unity. They're not the strongest, not the fastest, not the largest, but they're most efficient when together. In the natural world, sometimes strength doesn't come from individuals, but from groups. Wild dogs chose that path and survived because of this choice. Across the vast African plains, early sunlight filters through a thin veil of mist. This is a kingdom shared by hundreds of species. Beneath the illusion of harmony lie constant, unexpected encounters. Every animal carries its own tools for survival. Beneath thorny trees, inside cool underground burrows, lives a creature marked by striking black and white fur, the honey badger. Its name comes from its habit of raiding beehives, but its true reputation is built on an uncompromising attitude toward life in the wild. The black underbelly and pale gray-white back form a bold warning signal. Stay away. Weighing only 9 to 16 kilograms, the honey badger is built for power. Long, sharp claws serve as formidable weapons for both attack and defense. It possesses the thickest skin of any mammal. A 6mm layer protects it from leopard claws and even cobra venom. Its resistance to venom is not absolute, but sufficient to survive. After a bite, it may fall unconscious for hours, then wake and continue as if nothing happened. Another unique weapon is its scent glands. When threatened, the honey badger releases a powerful, foul odor that disorients enemies. An omnivore by nature, it feeds on rodents, venomous snakes, fruit, but its favorite target remains beehives. When a hive is found, thousands of angry bees are no deterrent. Thick fur and tough skin allow the honey badger to push through the swarm. It even shares a remarkable partnership with the honey guide bird. The bird leads the way, the badger breaks the hive, and both feast. One afternoon on the savannah, a honey badger digs in search of rodents. Nearby, a clan of spotted hyenas notices it. With numbers on their side, the hyenas approach, but the honey badger does not flee. It stops, turns, and growls in warning. The lead hyena moves closer. Instantly, the honey badger charges, claws swinging. The hyena recoils. Others attempt to circle from behind, but the badger pivots quickly, always facing every direction at once. After minutes of tension, the hyenas decide the prey is not worth the risk. They withdraw, seeking an easier meal. An encounter with a lion is different. A young male lion approaches a resting honey badger, 190 kilograms versus 12. The honey badger shows no fear. Its fur bristles. It hisses violently and advances straight toward the lion. A direct challenge. Despite its size advantage, the lion often chooses to back away. It understands that bites to the face, eyes, or sensitive areas are injuries not worth risking. African wild dogs pose a more complex threat. They hunt in highly coordinated packs of 10 to 15 individuals. When surrounded, the honey badger adopts a defensive strategy, pressing against cover, exposing only one direction of attack, neutralizing numerical advantage. From this position, it confronts attackers head-on. Any dog that comes close meets sharp claws and powerful jaws. What gives wild dogs pause is not aggression, but calculation. Is this prey worth the injury? In most cases, the answer is no. The energy cost and risk outweigh the reward of such a small target. This is the honey badger's greatest weapon, not raw strength, but the ability to force predators to reconsider their choice. Biologists call this a cost-benefit strategy. The honey badger turns every attack into a losing investment. In the savanna ecosystem, honey badgers help control rodent and reptile populations. Yet they face growing threats, habitat loss from agriculture, conservation programs now work with local communities to create shared spaces where humans and honey badgers can coexist. The honey badger, small but never weak. Proof that in nature, strength does not come from size alone. As night falls over the African plains, the honey badger continues its journey, solitary but never insignificant. The Serengeti grasslands under the afternoon sun, a large male lion lies on a high mound, surveying his vast territory. Dark, thick mane, many scars on his face. This is Scar, king of this land. The name Scar doesn't come from appearance, it comes from the battles he's been through. 3 years as pride leader, countless confrontations, but not all ended in victory. In popular culture, male lions are symbols of absolute strength, fearless and conquering everything. But the real story is far more complex. This is the story of times Scar had to retreat, not out of cowardice, but wisdom. About knowing when to fight and when to live to fight another day. This morning, Scar is hungry. 2 days without food, his belly sunken. Ahead, a buffalo herd drinks at the river, over 200, but a few old ones have separated from the herd. African buffalo, weighing up to 900 kilograms, 4 times Scar's weight, horns a meter long, sharp as spears, but prolonged hunger forces Scar to take risks. Scar selects his target, an old one, sluggish, drinking water about 50 meters from the herd. He crawls low to the ground, advancing meter by meter. 10 meters, Scar explodes at maximum speed. The buffalo detects him but doesn't flee. Instead, it lowers its horns and charges straight at Scar. Scar must leap sideways to avoid the charge. Simultaneously, the buffalo's call alerts the entire herd. Over 100 buffalo turn, looking toward Scar. And then something terrible happens. They don't flee. They charge towards Scar. 20, 30, 40 buffalo are now chasing a single male lion. Scar runs at maximum speed, 50 kilometers per hour, but buffalo can also run 45. One charge from behind could end his life instantly. "500 meters later, the herd stops pursuing. Scar escaped, but completely exhausted. No food, energy depleted, and facing reality, alone. He cannot hunt buffalo. This isn't Scar's first retreat. Last week, he found an antelope carcass he'd killed, surrounded by 12 hyenas. Scar approaches, roaring threats. But the hyenas aren't afraid. They encircle him, cackling and moving closer. A hyena's bite force reaches 1100 psi, stronger than Scar's. One hyena bites Scar's hind leg. He turns to attack, but 3 others attack from behind. Scar realizes if he stays, he'll be torn apart. After a while, he abandons the kill and leaves. Not far away, an elephant herd is moving toward the waterhole where Scar usually drinks. Scar is thirsty, but upon seeing elephants, he immediately changes direction. Adult elephants weigh 6 tons, 30 times Scar's weight. Just one stomp or trunk swing could kill him instantly. So there's no battle here. Scar proactively avoids these giants. On another afternoon, Scar encounters a white rhino grazing near the riverbank. The rhino doesn't threaten lions, but Scar still circles 30 meters away. Rhinos can weigh 3.5 tons with horns up to 1.5 meters long. Aggressive temperament and unpredictable, even if Scar doesn't attack. The rhino might still charge just from feeling intruded upon. But the greatest challenge doesn't come from other species. It comes from lions themselves. One morning, Scar hears distant roaring. This isn't the roar of his pride. Two nomadic male lions are entering Scar's territory. They're younger, about 5 years old, in their prime, and more importantly, they're brothers. Scar is 8 years old, still strong, but no longer at his peak. One-on-one, he might win, but 1 against 2, the survival rate is too low. Scar stands on the mound, roaring as loudly as possible. The roar echoes across the savannah, declaring ownership, but the 2 males don't back down. They roar back, moving closer. The distance is closing. Scar must make a decision: fight and possibly die, or retreat to live and defend territory another time. Scar chooses retreat, not because he's weak, but because he's smart. He leaves the mound, moving toward the territory's edge. The 2 males claim the central area. But Scar doesn't give up completely. He lives on the periphery, hunting small prey, maintaining his health, waiting for an opportunity. 2 weeks later, one of the 2 brothers is gored severely by a buffalo. Now it's one-on-one. Scar returns, challenging the remaining male. This time he wins and reclaims his territory. But this victory doesn't come from pure strength. It comes from knowing when to step back, when to wait, and when to attack. This is the wisdom of the survivor, not the reckless. Currently, male lions average only 2 to 4 years as pride leaders. Not because they're weak, but because there's always someone younger, stronger, waiting. Power doesn't come from winning every battle. It comes from choosing the right battles to fight, avoiding unwinnable ones, and living long enough to protect your genes. Scar teaches us that greatness doesn't lie in never retreating. It lies in knowing when to step back to advance later. This is the wisdom of a true king. In the natural world, a king isn't the one who wins every battle. A king is the one who survives every trial, keeps his territory, and leaves descendants. Scar is living proof of that. Early morning on the Masai Mara grasslands. A male lion patrols his territory. His thick mane billows in the wind, muscles rippling beneath golden fur. From a distance, the roar of another male echoes across the savannah. A clear challenge. Most people assume 2 giants will charge into a fight to the death. But what happens next isn't what we usually expect. The lion stops, listens, turns, and walks in the opposite direction. No fight, just retreat. This isn't cowardice. This is wisdom. The story of the lion, king of the savannah, is really a story about intelligent survival, not reckless bravery. In popular culture, lions are portrayed as symbols of strength and courage. Fearless, always fighting to the end, never backing down. But over 30 years of field research reveals a completely different truth. Lions avoid conflict whenever possible, and that's exactly why they survive. The first reason is the risk of injury. A small wound in the wild isn't like one in a hospital. No antibiotics, no doctors, only infection and death. Studies in Kruger show that 30% of lions die from infected wounds after battles, not killed in combat, but dying slowly afterward. A deep bite to the leg means unable to hunt for 2 to 4 weeks. Can't hunt means no food. No food means starvation. So when facing an equal opponent, an intelligent lion calculates, is the benefit worth the risk? In most cases, the answer is no. The second reason is energy cost. A serious fight can burn 2,000 to 4,000 kilocalories in just minutes, the equivalent of a successful day's hunt. And unlike in movies, victory isn't guaranteed. Even when winning, both sides get injured. The victor still pays the price in energy and blood. This explains why lions typically use threat displays first. Loud roaring, main display, imposing advances, all designed to avoid actual combat. If the opponent backs down, both benefit. The stronger keeps territory without expending energy. The weaker survives to find another opportunity. But there are opponents that even the strongest lions must avoid. African buffalo, when traveling in herds, are deadly threats with razor-sharp horns. A charge from a buffalo can gore through a lion's belly or break its ribs. There have been cases of lions killed instantly by buffalo. The risk is too high. So when encountering a large buffalo herd, lions typically choose to circle around or wait for a better opportunity. This isn't fear, it's survival strategy. Same with elephants. An adult elephant weighs 20 times more than a lion. Just one stomp or trunk swing can end a lion's life instantly. Research shows lions avoid elephants by at least 300 meters. When elephants advance, lions immediately retreat. No hesitation, no challenge, just distance. Even with hyenas, typically considered weaker, lions are careful. A lone lion will avoid a clan of 5 or more hyenas. Hyenas have the strongest bite force among carnivores, capable of crushing bone. 5 hyenas attacking simultaneously can inflict serious injury on a lion. With hippos, lions are even more cautious. Hippos have massive jaws and extremely aggressive temperaments. They won't hesitate to attack, even unprovoked. Lions never hunt adult hippos. Even when hungry, they choose different prey. The risk of being crushed by hippo jaws far outweighs any benefit. Even within the pride, lions avoid unnecessary internal conflict. Females may compete for food, but rarely engage in serious fights with each other. They know that every member of the pride is vital to collective survival. Injuring a pride mate means weakening the entire group against outside threats. There's only one situation where lions willingly accept high risk: when cubs are threatened. This is when protective instinct overrides rational calculation. Lionesses will attack even hyenas or buffalo if they approach the cubs. In this case, genetic legacy matters more than individual survival. In 2026, understanding this behavior helps us conserve lions better. They need enough space to avoid unnecessary conflicts with humans and other animals. When territory shrinks, lions are forced to face more threats. They can't avoid them as they would in nature. Conflicts increase, mortality rates rise accordingly. Lions teach us that true strength doesn't lie in fighting everything. It lies in knowing when to fight and when to walk away. They're not heavyweight boxers, always seeking opponents to defeat. They're strategists, calculating every risk, optimizing survival opportunities. And that's precisely why they are kings of the savannah. Not because they fight the most, but because they survive most wisely in this dangerous world. The Chobe River, Botswana. A gentle afternoon sun. A large Nile crocodile lies basking on a sandbank by the river. Sharp teeth. A body nearly 6 meters long. In popular culture, crocodiles are symbols of absolute power, rulers of the water, fearing nothing. But something is about to happen. From afar, sounds echo. A herd of elephants approaches the river to drink. The lead cow, an adult weighing nearly 6 tons, steps forward. Unlike what we usually see, the crocodile doesn't lie still waiting for an opportunity. It immediately slides into the water and swims away. This is the story of the real crocodile. Not a conqueror of everything, but a strategist, surviving for 100 million years by knowing when to back down. Popular belief holds that crocodiles always dominate in aquatic environments. With a bite force of 5,000 psi and razor-sharp teeth that grip prey tight. But behavioral research over 20 years in African rivers shows crocodiles avoid at least 2 species, elephants and adult hippos. Adult elephants weigh 4 to 6 tons, 10 times the largest crocodile. A single stomp from an elephant can instantly crush a crocodile's ribs. Moreover, elephants have excellent memories and vengeful natures. If a crocodile ever attacked an elephant calf, the entire herd will remember and proactively attack any crocodile they encounter. Research at Amboseli documented a case where an elephant herd actively attacked crocodiles for 3 years after a young elephant was bitten. Elephants don't forget and don't forgive. Therefore, when elephants appear on the riverbank, crocodiles typically move at least 30 to 50 meters away, not out of fear, but to avoid unnecessary risk. Even when elephants only come to drink and have no intention of attacking, crocodiles still retreat. The benefit of staying near elephants is 0, but the risk is infinite. But there's another creature that makes crocodiles even more cautious, the hippopotamus. At first glance, hippos seem slow-moving and harmlessly herbivorous, but this is a dangerous illusion. In Africa, hippos are considered the most dangerous. They have massive jaws with 50-centimeter tusks that can cut an adult crocodile in half. Hippos are extremely aggressive and highly territorial. They'll attack anything that invades their space, even when not directly threatened. In the Zambezi River, research documented that 30% of juvenile crocodiles die from hippo attacks. They're not hunting, they're defending territory. Even a 6-meter adult crocodile won't dare confront a 3-ton hippo. 4 times the weight plus aggression equals an unwinnable formula. So when a hippo appears, crocodiles don't just back away, they leave the area entirely. The minimum safe distance is 10 to 20 meters. Even during the dry season, when water sources shrink and living space becomes confined, crocodiles still choose water areas far from hippos. Better hungry than risking it. One exception: when a hippo calf strays from its mother, this is one of the few opportunities crocodiles dare to attack. But even then, they must be extremely careful. If the mother hippo notices, she'll charge into the water and attack ferociously. Crocodiles usually give up immediately, sometimes even abandoning prey they've just caught. Only 5% of attacks on hippo calves succeed. 95% end with crocodiles retreating, sometimes severely injured. So why do crocodiles, with millions of years of evolution, still choose retreat over fighting? The answer lies in the basic cost-benefit calculation of survival. A small wound can lead to infection and death within weeks in the wild. Every battle is a gamble with life itself. Even when winning energy expended in battle can equal 2 to 3 weeks of hunting, no benefit is worth that cost. Furthermore, crocodiles don't lack food. There are thousands of other prey easier to hunt: fish, birds, antelope, zebras. Why choose the most dangerous target? This is precisely the mark of true intelligence in nature. Knowing when not to fight is more important than knowing how to fight. In 2026, the coexistence between crocodiles, elephants, and hippos continues as it has for millions of years. Each species knows its boundaries. But when humans encroach on habitats, shared space shrinks. Crocodiles are forced closer to elephants and hippos. Conflicts increase. Death rates rise accordingly. Crocodiles teach us that true strength doesn't lie in winning every battle. It lies in knowing which battles not to join, to live long and prosper. In the natural world, the longest survivor isn't the bravest or strongest. It's the one who knows when to fight and when to yield. Crocodiles have existed for 200 million years, not because they dominate everything, but because they know when to back down before those larger than themselves. Dawn breaks through dense canopies. Mist blankets the African savanna. A new day begins in the wild. The Serengeti grasslands stretch endlessly, home to thousands of species, from migrating herds of antelope to apex predators. This ecosystem maintains a delicate balance. Each species plays its role. And in the world of predators, the rules are changing. Hidden in tall grass, a lion family rests. But the majestic male is not the center of this story. The spotlight belongs to the powerful females. Lionesses, Panthera leo, about 30% smaller than males, yet faster, more enduring, and more strategic. A pride may consist of 3 to 15 lionesses, often closely related, sisters, mothers and daughters, aunts and nieces. This family bond is more than affection. It is a survival strategy. Each female knows her exact position and role during the hunt. An adult lioness spots the target, a herd of antelope grazing 500 meters away. She does not rush. A glance, a shift in posture. The signal is clear. The others understand instantly, splitting into 2 groups. One moves left, the other right, forming a crescent shape, a hunting technique refined over thousands of years. A lioness can reach speeds of up to 55 kilometers per hour, but only in short bursts. Closing the distance is critical. They creep forward meter by meter, from 500 to 300, from 300 to 100. The wind is right. Their scent does not reach the prey. A lead antelope raises its head. Something feels wrong, but it's too late. The lead lioness explodes from the grass. The flanking females charge simultaneously. The herd is trapped. A young antelope is separated from its mother. The gap closes. The hunt ends in less than 30 seconds, not through individual strength, but through perfect coordination. A lone lioness succeeds only about 15% of the time. Hunting as a group, success rises to 30%. Meanwhile, the male strolls in slowly. His imposing mane weighs up to 2 kilograms, a burden that reduces hunting efficiency. He eats first, not because he made the kill, but because he weighs over 200 kilograms, the law of size. His true role is not hunting. It is defending territory and impressing females to secure mating rights. The lionesses are the backbone of the pride. They hunt. They raise the cubs. They pass on skills to the next generation. And when needed, they defend their land. A lioness can live 15 to 18 years in the wild, her entire life bound to this territory, every corner, every water source. But their world is changing. The savanna grows drier, water becomes scarce, antelope migrate earlier each year. The females adjust their strategies, hunting at dawn instead of dusk, choosing smaller prey to conserve energy. This adaptability is not instinct alone. It is knowledge passed down through generations, from mother to daughter, sister to sister. Beyond hunting, the females face external threats. Nomadic males attempt to take over the pride. The lionesses stand their ground to protect the cubs. They roar, they charge, they show no retreat. The intruding male hesitates, then withdraws. Victory comes not from size, but from collective defense. Each female is willing to risk herself for the pride. By 2026, the global wild lion population stands at around 23,000, a decline of 43% over 2 decades, mainly due to habitat loss. Yet within the remaining prides, the lionesses continue their role, hunting, nurturing, teaching, and adapting. They are more than predators. They are architects of the ecosystem, controlling herbivore populations and preserving the health of the grasslands. As the sun sets, the females regroup. Another day ends. But the story of these queens never truly stops. They are living proof that true strength lies not in size or grandeur, but in resilience, cooperation, and the power to adapt.